Hi, in this video I'll talk to you about my birthday, October 5th, 1972, the other day. Alright, at 10:30 p.m. I go see what the family's up to. They're in the master bedroom. And the kids, they need to go to sleep. I don't know if it was a Sunday or not, but I think so. Maybe it was a Saturday. So I said one sentence. Why don't you put those clothes away tomorrow during daytime? During the daytime, spouse. Then the spouse starts yelling. Why don't you help out? Go to the bank. Go shopping. Put gas in the car. Then my mother walks in and she starts yelling. Why don't you put her clothes away? Then Daniel says, please don't yell at me, spouse. Then the spouse yells more. Then I yell back. Then the mother says I'm starting trouble. So I say, let's get out of here, son. And my son, he was going to bed in that room, but he saved me by coming with me on my back. I carried him piggyback. Then I knew this was going to happen. The spouse and my daughter start arguing, and I say to my son, you hear them, son? You saved me from that arguing, and I knew they would start fighting amongst themselves as soon as we left. The spouse then comes to get my son to sleep with her, but my son refuses and falls asleep in my arms as I pray for God to guide him all the days of his life. Then the spouse left before I did the prayer. In the past, I would have laughed at the spouse because the boy had chosen me. But after being incarcerated, I don't laugh at people. I don't even laugh anymore. I can even hear a soldier, a rude soldier, because I've spoken to co-workers, but this is from a family member. When the soldiers take their photographs, they don't smile. So they get a yelling in their ear, and it says if they start smiling, well, they have the uniform on. So I can even hear a rude soldier saying, are you a clown? Wipe that smirk off your face. So the soldiers, they use a language that is impolite. Soldiers use ugly words. Another one, he taught me, the same guy, he taught me, don't shit on your food bowl. That's how they talk. And the meaning was, don't have sex at work, or even don't have sex with co-workers. Because later the girl gets angry and calls it sexual harassment, and you could get fired. Now that one, even I got in trouble for that one when I was 16 years old. The girl was 26, and she said, Daniel, they all know about us. Can you please quit your job and leave? And she dumped me. I did quit. She was 26 years old, and she was super shy, but her hormones kicked in. And it was almost like a fantasy, because when I saw her in her blue dress, I had already seen in a porn magazine, I had seen already a girl dressed like her. And so that day that she wore that blue dress, her hormones must have been kicking in, meaning that she was aroused. And well, I guess I was a handsome boy, a young man back then. And so we did it in But would you believe I had a car that the seats wouldn't go down? So then we got into her car. That's where that took place. But it was in the parking lot, and of course all the other, by the time we came out, all the windows were foggy and all the co-workers' cars had gone, and 3 hours had passed. Yeah? Oh, not 3 hours, 2 hours, because I got home 3 hours after I should have been home. Okay, there is another girl in Honduras. In Honduras? Oh yeah, there's another girl that I know about in Honduras that her sex hormones got started at 37 years old. Alright, so here we go. The Bible says that a dog is the only animal that returns to eat its own vomit. And humans, and the meaning behind this is that humans are the only ones that return to do the same mistake twice. So once I was 16 years old, then at 28 years old, a co-worker girl got herself fired and me fired for sex at work. Basically, she just told the boss when she got angry with me. Before that, we had already discussed, it wasn't a sexual harassment class, it was just us men talking. It was all guys, all men. So before that, a male co-worker got fired for having been arrested for having sex in his car on the beach. And that had scared all of us young 20-year-olds because we were having sex with girls in our cars too. So to you, the best advice is to cover up that car with a clothesline from hanging clothes. They sell them for $1 at the dollar store. And hang towels that cover up everything. Another suggestion is to keep the car on with air conditioning and to pay that parking meter. I did see a car like that at the library. Be sure that the library does not close and you get arrested for trespassing. And then when you get a knock on the door, don't answer if the police knock until after you get dressed. Alright? But just because it is dark, it is not enough. You must cover up the windows and get a van or pickup truck with a covered. Yeah, get a van with a covered, everything covered, the windows covered. Only one old man, a co-worker, said, "I let my son bring his girlfriends home because I don't want him to get arrested for stuff like that." And in the future, I think I'll do the same. I don't want my son arrested for that. You know, those records, they go for a long time. So, enjoy your life. Be better than I am. Stay safe. Be prepared is better.